man, G. People been waiting on you all day. I'm so wait till everybody come in. Why you gotta wait, nigga? Start the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come one, come all. Yeah. I see y'all coming in. We got oxygen possible. Pretty dangerous. It's cool. They hit it out. Christio, Todd, somebody plug in. The train master. I see him now. Yeah. On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Yeah. On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Remember? On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Remember? On the Gene Bill Show. 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 Remember? On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. He be talking that real shit. What's up with it, Fred? Alright, this might work for me, man. I'm staying using on my Instagram today. Paperwork of producer, signing like Medusa, to get in your foot and your son. Exclusive collusion, they on my Instagram, they make a paperwork and these other subscribe and hit the like button. Got this content on YouTube, we ain't going to share nothing. Cash out, PayPal, and hit the chest, relax. Tune in, we about to get it. On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Yeah. On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Remember? On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Remember? On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Yeah. On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Remember? On the Gene Bill Show. On the Gene Bill Show. Paperwork of producer. Paperwork of producer. We sliding like Medusa. Paperwork of producer. Paperwork of producer. Paperwork of producer. That's on that show. Paperwork of producer. Boy, Gene Bill. Paperwork of producer. We sliding like Medusa. Paperwork of producer. Paperwork of producer. Paperwork of producer. That's on that Gene Bill Show. Lego.
I was born by the river in a little tent, yeah. And just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know things gon' change. Oh, yes, it is. It's been too hard living, and I'm afraid to die. I just don't know what's in there, up there in the sky. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know things gonna change. Oh, yes, it is. In the infamous words of Malcolm X, the chickens will come home to roost. The chicken will come home to roost. My brothers, my sisters out there. Now y'all see their own evilness. Who's up in here, y'all? I'm sorry about that. I don't know who's in here, but I got to do this. I got to do this for several reasons. I was trying to do this at 9:11, but it wouldn't let me come on. I was doing everything trying to get it up. I was trying to get on, and I was trying to have the program set at 9:11. And sorry, Charlie, it's Negro time. Listen, y'all heard the horrific assassination of one of the Republican Party's outspoken critics, and he was murdered in a Mormon state. Y'all gotta understand what we just witnessed and understand the reason. I knew it was coming. Y'all gonna laugh at me. Y'all gonna say, Gene, this like that. But nigga, I watched South Park. I didn't know it was gonna be this horrific. But when I seen it on South Park, I was like, nah, I thought it was just gonna be a beatdown. And it was crazy. And the thing that I seen on Instagram, that's my thing telling me to go to bed. I'm usually in bed at 9:30. Look at this. No joke. Your bedtime is set. But I got a little sleep before I came here tonight because I wanted to do this at 9:11. An ideal, someone special told me to do it at 9:11. All right. Anyway, the chickens did come home to roost. I seen it on South Park, and they were so not adamant about it, but they had one of the characters named Kirk play his part until Cartman came in and beat him up because he was taking over what he was doing. The same thing going debating. Let me tell you a little history about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is a Midwest guy. And if you look at him and understand what they were developing, they put money into this individual, this guy, to make the next Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh made the Republican Party a lot of money. He got a lot of people involved into politics. This was Charlie Kirk was supposed to do for the Republican Party. I know some people don't want to hear that. Look, Antoine Faulkner. You saw it on South Park too, right? I should ask that question. Did anybody see the episode when they had about Charlie Kirk on South Park? Did anybody see that episode? Antoine said he saw it. What's bullshit, Charles Nicholas? Get off my page with that then. What's bullshit? Yo, this is bullshit. Yo, my moderators, if I got y'all out there, if you want, I'll get his ass out of here. I'm not having that no more. Get these clowns out of here. Ronnie said they saw it. I'm gonna get into that, y'all. Block them for life. So Gordon Marshall said he saw it. A lot of my South Park fan. I'm a fan of South Park. I'm telling y'all. I watch South Park, American Dad, The Simpsons sometimes, because what they're doing now, and I got this from Paperwork, because me and Paperwork was talking. We're starting back our show. I want y'all to know that. We're starting back our show this Friday, me and Paperwork. But Paperwork, me and him was talking about it. And that if they are going to do something, they come right out and they put it into these cartoons. You understand? So now they don't have to put it in any kind of writing, put it in any kind of what's that? They don't have to put it in any kind of writing. They don't have to put it in and say it over the telephone. They don't have to put it on a computer or anything like that. They're putting it in animations of what they want to do. How they gonna know Kobe Bryant is gonna die in a helicopter plane, a helicopter crash? How they know Kobe Bryant is gonna die in a helicopter crash, and then he dies in a helicopter crash? That's so coincidental, right? I'm crazy, right? I'll be that. Zero tolerance. They've been doing it since 9/11. It's a lot of stuff that's going on, y'all, and I want y'all to be aware of this. When I seen that on South Park, I knew that something was going to happen to this dude. I just didn't know the level of what was going to happen. But they sent the true sniper to assassinate Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a Midwest guy who dropped out of college, who found his niche. He was set up to be the next Rush Limbaugh. The besties, thank you for saying that. They were setting him up to be the next Rush Limbaugh. If not a vice president or somebody in Congress, because he had a lot of followers. He had a lot of followers. He was getting massive money off of social media. Then he was getting massive money from colleges to bring him. He loved to debate. How do an individual with a high school education who dropped out junior college, community college, learn how to debate at the level he did? He was being trained, y'all. I want y'all to understand this. He was being trained. They found somebody that was likable as far as the looks. didn't have no ill past from the Midwest, and we're going to make him marketable for the Republican Party. Hey, Stephanie Gaynor, good evening to you also. So now, Charlie Kirk, he's in a Mormon state. He's at the University of Utah, which most of the students have some kind of religious connection to the Mormons. Am I saying something wrong, y'all? Are y'all following me? Zero Charlie, he was still being groomed. He wasn't saying the wrong things about the wrong people. No. He is told what to say. He is told what to say. Let me not get off this, man. Hey, Maria Barrera. Tommy Brittany, what's going on? Holly, you too. So he's told what to say. It's no way. I've been following this kid for a long time. His debating skills is crazy. Because he believed what he's saying. And when you believe what you're saying, and you can make other people think that you are saying what you're saying is truer than what they believe, you're a great debater. Or have you thinking like, damn, he don't sound right, but it makes sense. They had built him up for that. But what he didn't know, and he didn't understand, that he was set up to be a martyr. He is set up to be a martyr, y'all. He's going to go down, and in history, they're going to build him up for being a martyr, y'all. I swear. He's going to go down as if he was this great white conservative that had American values and American views all right. And they had to kill him in order to stop from Americans from thinking like him. Tommy Brittany. Primitive 25. Daxter Clark, what's going on? So now, they, and what gets me crazy about the news, they trying to say that it was on the fact that when he was talking about gun violence, that's when they murdered him. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He was about to, somebody had asked him a question, but he had just answered the question when somebody had said to him, somebody asked him, how many transsexuals or I think transsexuals had been a part of school massacres or school murders? And he said, too many. And then somebody said something about, what about gun violence? And then that's when they shot and killed him. Now, let's talk about the killing and why it was done there. The killing was done by a marksman, y'all. Hey, 2020, what up with you? The killing was done by a marksman. They were trying to say it was a college student. If it was a college student, it had to be somebody who had been studying and had been working at a range, whereas that they knew was the weather, the distance, the ammo that he needed to use, and they hit that boy in an artery. They hit him where the artery is in your neck. So they could make sure that he wouldn't make it. Hey, honey butter. Honey butter, did you get that clown out of here for me? I know you would. I shouldn't have to ask you. I don't have to ask that. I don't see him in here. Karen Daniels, yeah. A lot of people ain't heard about Charlie Kirk, but if I know some of my people gonna be, but I've been a Republican ever since I was 18 years old. I vote for what I think is right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I vote for the political Republican Party. Sometimes I don't. And that's to be the God's honest truth. Whatever I think is right, whoever I think is going to make a change, which none of them really do, that's who I vote for. But I've been a Republican ever since I was 18 years old. My grandfather was a Republican. So I've been a Republican. So I was familiar with the dude. I was familiar with his plight, and I knew they was taking this young white boy to be the next Rush Limbaugh. He's going to be the next Rush Limbaugh. If y'all know who Rush Limbaugh was, do the people in the chat know who I'm talking about? Rush Limbaugh. See, Cookie said 200 yards is nothing for an expert shooter. It's not no running a mill shooter. Not no regular person. Cookie is going to come up there and kill somebody and hit him right in the artery at 200 yards. Not at all. Let me not mark myself. I'm gonna knock on all kinds of wood. Because these niggas out here is crazy. Oh my God.
Are y'all still there with me? The devil is a liar. Are y'all still there with me? Can y'all hear me? It's honey butter. I came on the other thing. Can you hear me? Yeah. You can't hear me on the show? Can y'all let me know? Can y'all hear me yet? Monique, you can hear me? The devil's a liar. Just the whole system just blocked out. I'm glad I had another thing. My phone's right here, so I could just come up on here. Loud and clear, Jeffrey? Yeah. So now there's some stuff that is going around, and they're gonna put out a lot of information on some things that may not be, and I want to say this correctly, in good favor of the Republican Party. Because you have to watch what you say on this internet, because they'll strike your whole channel and bring it out. And they're going to bring out some stuff, whereas that it's going to seem like this was an in-house type of situation. Like I said, the chickens came home to roost. Because this young man was moving up so fast, and he had his own political, like he had the majority of those white colleges locked down. And he used the debate thing and how people felt about transgenders, how they felt about what's the thing? Affirmative actions, the DEI, is it the DEI? All the things that were into the news that brought on controversy, he wanted to hit that head first when he came to these campuses. Because let me just say something, what he used to do is that if you disagreed with him, he wanted to hear from you first. He wanted you to be the first online. If you agreed with him, he didn't want to hear from you. Put him in the back of the line. I want the people who disagree with me. I want the people that's going to cause controversy, because controversy sells. It makes it good. Big and what's going on with y'all? Got a few moderators in here. I ain't worried now. What up, Lock and Loaded? 757, what's good with you? Yeah. A business. He wanted to debate with the people who disagree with him. That's the debate. And you're right. You can't debate with people who agree with you. That's not a debate. They're on your side. We know that. So that's why he put all the people who disagree with him in the front line of all his seminars, or what are all the things that he gave at those college campuses. So now he rose up the rank. I think he had raised about, I could be wrong, it could be $6.2 million or $11 million. It was one of them for the Trump organization. That puts him in business for any job.
That puts him in business for any job when he raised that amount of money for Trump. And then he had built up the college students to go out and get into the politics and to vote. I think this election, outside of probably Obama's election, had more people around the age of college students that voted than any other election. So now, the president gets on and he says that he's going to give him the Medal of Freedom. You don't think that's going to make him a martyr? The Presidential Medal of Freedom. Maybe you may not think so because it's coming from Trump, but his legacy amongst the youth in the conservative party, they're going to use that to build on the push for J.D. Vance in the next election if Trump don't try to do something to is it Article 12 or Article 14, where they try to have him run for president again or keep him in office because it's a war. I want y'all to think about that. Roosevelt did 4 terms, and I think one of them is because it was wartime. Oh, y'all can hear me now. Thank you. So now, y'all have to understand this, bro, is that they trying to divide this whole world into 2 parts. Whereas China, Russia, and some of the Korean nations and stuff like that run one part of the world. And the United States, Great Britain, and the other people, probably Canada, maybe South America or whatever like that, run the other part of the world with Trump and them running that part. They want to divide this world into 2 parts. That's why that canal coming from Russia all the way over to China is so important. Y'all got to look it up for yourself. They trying to divide this world into two parts. 2 parts, y'all. He not changing the Department of Defense to the Department of War for nothing. He's not doing that for nothing. Glenda, I'm good. Thanks for asking, Glenda. Tomorrow, I'm going to be giving y'all a lot of information about the industry because I know y'all didn't come here for this, what I'm talking about. Y'all here, and I appreciate that. But y'all gonna hear about the Tyler Perry shit tomorrow on the show with me and Paperwork, the Malcolm Jamal Warner, and why his case will not be solved. Y'all gonna hear about a lot of things with this 911 and this Charlie Kirk situation in depth with me, and we're gonna have footage and all that stuff that he's gonna show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have that on the show tomorrow. I just want to come here and because I couldn't believe what I saw on, and you don't want to believe this shit, y'all. You don't want to believe that they have the audacity to put this shit in cartoons and then carry it out. They have the audacity to put this shit in cartoons and carry it out. I don't know what they're talking about. Miss Gemini and them. So now, college campuses and people who witnessed that on that college campus, I think they say Utah State or the University of Utah, Utah State, wherever it was at, the horrific sight, and that will spark the Republican Party to get whatever they need to get from the youth, the majority youth of America. That will spark it. Shout out to Miss Bestie for the Cash App. Shout out to Wim for the Cash App at Big Gene 10. It was Utah Valley State University. Thank you, Miss Amy. Miss Amy knew exactly where it happened at. Miss Amy, how you knew exactly where it happened at? Yo, I know people talk about killings and stuff like that, and you could see that on live on television and shit like that. But when you actually there and you witness somebody head get blown off, and you in situations like that, and you see that, that shit. I don't care who you are. You understand? That shit lives with you for the rest of your life. I don't only feel sorry for his kids, his wife, his family members. I feel sorry for people who think that they can silence people by murdering them. No matter what that dude views was, what he said, how he said it, who likes him or not and stuff like that, you do not have the right on God's given earth to take that man's life. Nobody has that right. I don't give a fuck what came out that dude's mouth. You don't have the right to take that dude's life. Sorry, Charlie, I don't agree with you. All right. You go your way, I go my way. Sorry, Charlie, you're wrong. You go your way, I go my way. Sorry, Charlie. You understand? You got to be out your motherfucking mind thinking like that. I'm sorry, but I don't believe what you're saying. But I don't have a right to take you from your family. I don't have a right to take you from this earth. I don't have that right. That's not a God-given right that anybody has. That's why I hate fucking war. I know that these motherfuckers want you to believe that it should be a part of life. But why is it there are 70 black countries in this world and none of them have a nuclear power to destroy another country? We don't go to war for people and try to take their land. We go to war to keep them out of our land. And I'm speaking of those people in Africa. That they continue to try to run a genocide and because they want to keep the foreign powers in Africa. I put that on stage, Keith, so everybody could see that. He had said something about that, and people got offended. But I knew exactly what he was saying. I didn't get offended. He said, black women, you understand, the government has put so many, pushed the system, whereas that black women was getting married to the government instead of getting married to the men who fathered the kids and being with the men who fathered the kids. I understood what he was saying. People got bent out of shape when he said it. A business, send it to 884 New York, New York, 129. Anything you got for Gene Deal, you can send it right there. 884, P.O. Box 884, New York, New York, 10029. Gene Deal. Miss Nisi, and it's all right for you not to agree with any of his views. It's okay to disagree. It's a motherfucker that disagree with me. I just had this old stupid motherfucker tell me on the east side, yo, if I had a bag, I'll murder you. He just didn't know. If I wasn't with my daughter right there, I would have did something to him. You understand? Because these niggas think they can say whatever they want to out their mouth and they threaten you. And you supposed to allow that to go down. Now, back in the day, if it wasn't all what it is right now, that dude would have been out of here with no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because I was young, dumb, full of cum then. You understand? He couldn't threaten me and get away with it. Now I wasn't going for that. But now it's a different time. I wish he'd have had something or act like he was going to do something. He'd have been right there. Because people like that deserve not to be here. You don't threaten nobody's life and talk shit like that, and you still think that you could be here. Those type of people, yeah, get them out of here. They don't mean nobody no good or nothing to nobody. Straight up bans. You can't get offended of other people's views and how other people think. That's why we in the situation we are right now. Society has become some soft, we just gonna call them bands. Society does not, people in society does not have the right, you understand? Let people, just say this right here. Do you remember the comedians like Richard Pryor? They would talk about everybody and everything. Now, these people have gotten so mad, whereas that because Dave Chappelle says what he wants to say about the transgender, and this dude's supposed to be transgender or homo or bisexual or whatever like that. He want to get up on the stage and try to had a knife and tried to probably kill Dave on his comedy views. Whether Dave believed what he believed, he put it across so well, you might think he believed that. But that might not even be who he is. It may just be a fucking joke. But somebody going to kill him because they don't like what he say on stage? This was a planned, set up hit. They did it right before 9/11. This, because they're going to look at it, they look at it like this. It may not have drawn that much of attention because, like y'all said, a lot of y'all didn't know who Charlie Kirk was. A lot of y'all said y'all didn't know who he was. But because it happened the day before 9/11 and they run it with the 9/11, everybody know who he is now. Or everybody gonna look and see and try to find out who he is. Walter's Smooth Flicks, you right. Every issue is not racist. We all say racist shit, but yet and still will sit down and eat right next to a white person and share, talk, laugh, joke, and the whole 9 yards. That don't mean you racist because you say racist shit sometimes. There are some people who are racist. I know this for a fact. And 9 times if you see those people, you may be in an altercation with them. But the people that you see every day, 9 times out of 10, that you socialize with at work or around, they may not be racist. But they may say some racist shit sometimes. Okay. Let me say, all the black people on my channel right now, if you never said no racist shit, hang up. Get off the phone. Get off the thing. Get off the channel. Hello? Yeah, I'm doing a show right now. What's good? All right. Just go. Get off my channel. If you never said no racist shit in yourself, yo, look at that cracker. Look at that stupid ass Karen. Look, that stupid ass nigga. That nigga crazy. That cracker out of his mind. You might say some shit like that sounds racist, but you may not be racist. I live next to white Jews, Caribbean people, Hispanic people, Muslim people. I live on the side of the tracks where is multicultural. Is one side of the track ain't nothing but Jews. The other side of the track is multicultural. I got 5 or 6 people got off the channel and say, yo, nigga, I'm racist. Fuck that. 6 people just dropped out. It is what it is. Yo. 911. It's an anniversary. You can meet beautiful people. You can meet people that's in your corner, and that's a beautiful thing. 911 has been a mystery to a lot of us as Americans. Because I've seen a thing that they banned from the internet. It's a college kid that was paid by this millionaire to investigate and do the whole 911 tragedy. And I cannot speak on that. I have the tape somewhere. I still have the tape that they did. And they showed how they may have been allegedly bombs in the World Trade Center that were set off when the plane hit. I have that tape. A lot of y'all probably have that tape, but it was banned off the internet. They were having people who was there who was saying what I just repeated. But it was a tragedy that all those people lost their lives. It was a tragedy that they didn't find none of the gold. There was banks down there that had gold, a lot of American gold in there. And they never found it. Why? It's a lot of answers that has never, a lot of questions that have never been answered behind that 911, that the planes had enough fuel to burn A1 steel. It's a lot of stuff that we are finding out, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow, about the Jeffrey Epstein, about everything that the American government has continuously hidden from the people. I'm sorry that Charlie had to die in this manner, but I'm mostly sorry that people believe that you could shut up a voice just because you have quieted the person who have spoke amongst you. Now his voice won't be quiet. Now they're going to play clips and say a lot of things, and people are going to speak about them and talk about them. You don't make Martin Luther King's voice go away by killing him. You don't make Malcolm X's voice go away by murdering him. And though this guy wasn't on their level, amongst people that are conservative and believe some of the stuff that he was saying and agree with him, in their eyes, you may just have put him on that level. You may just have did something that you shouldn't have done. And on that note, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the people that had to experience that whole tragedy. I'm sorry for the kids who go to that college. And I'm sorry for people who believe that that's the way you change America. Peace.